Creatives are probably the only occupational group that still have a reputation left in our world today. The simple reason is that they don't really allow anyone to put them in a box. So, they can always escape. They can be anything they like at any time. Lawyers, for example, my profession, are the most maligned. Descriptions ranging from scorpions to sharks and all that. And of course, politicians are the scum of the earth. So what sort of image would a lawyer politician like myself have? I really, frankly, blame no one for my lot, except probably my mom. And I really might have been a modestly successful poet, but for the most traumatic incident that happened when I was about 10 years old. There was a girl in my class who I was quite certain at the time that I could give my life for. So I wrote her a lovely poem over a weekend, I wrote the poem on Friday and finished it on Saturday. And if I may say so myself, a work of sheer genius. It ended with the dramatic words, "Your warm embrace may be the last desire of my heart before I die." Well, there are those, of course, there are those here who might think that, well, there isn't much, not much rhythm in that. But anyway, I tucked it in my school bag and looked forward with a heart filled with love for Monday to present it to the object of my affections. My mom, while cleaning out the bag, found the letter, and all hell broke loose. Needless to say, she beat the poetic genius out of me. That terrible afternoon. But that's not the end of the story. True love, as you know, will survive even the worst brutality. So I bore my injuries as a worthy suffering for my beloved. On Monday morning, I found the best opportunity to give her a freshly written version of the poem. I walked away and turned away as she read it. I didn't want to behold the sheer pleasure that this poem would give her. But as I turned around, I noticed that she had actually handed the poem over to the teacher. And she was pointing at me. While my physical bruises have healed from that experience, from, as you can imagine, what happened with the teacher, my capacity for writing romantic poetry has been greatly diminished. The last, before I say it, is that did you enjoy the story I told earlier? It was fiction.